And on to golf now, where American Dustin Johnson has finally clinched an elusive second major title with a 5-stroke victory at the Masters Golf Tournament at the Augusta National on Sunday. To better unpack this tournament is golf enthusiast Michael Vlismas, who joins us via Skype. Michael, thank you so much for making the time. DJ finally clinching the title and with a record low score. Now, a lot of people were asking whether he really had the inner fortitude to stand up and be counted amongst the many greats. With this win, can he now surely be counted?
I think before this win, he certainly had all the attributes to be counted amongst the greats of the game. Certainly on his way there, great being a very loosely used word these days in sport. But he had all the attributes. His athletic prowess was never in doubt. His ability to play the game never in doubt. A multiple PGA Tour winner, and I think yes, at the next level, a major championship level, the question was how many is he going to win, and how soon. I think it's taken him a while to get over the line with the second major, but I think we may see quite a few coming from him going forward now. But in terms of his potential at major championship level, no doubt he's got it. He is a major champion, and I think he's a multiple major champion, as he's now proving.
And with Dustin Johnson's younger brother, Dustin Johnson, who's also his caddy, talked about how his mental toughness was really the key, especially in the final round. Your thoughts on that?
Well, it's been a year for sportsmen. It's been a year for all of us to develop our mental toughness, but certainly in professional golf, with so many months out of the game because of the pandemic, no golf being played, the worst thing for a professional golfer is to sit indoors and not be able to be out on the golf course, practicing, playing. Hitting balls into a net or a simulator is just not what they do. They like to be out on a driving range. So great frustration comes from that. Of course, he also suffered a positive COVID-19 test, and which disrupted a really strong run of form for him. He was the hottest golfer on the PGA Tour before that stopped his progress. So yes, a lot that Dustin Johnson had to take in and reframe his year coming into this Masters. He's overcome quite a bit in his career. There's been some personal issues in his life as well that he's overcome. So he's definitely got that ability to take it to the next level mentally.
Let's now cast our eye on Tiger Woods, who came in, the defending champion, really had a nightmare 10 there, one of his worst major holes, really. And he spoke about how he committed to the wrong wins, and he also had issues with his back. Where did it go wrong for him?
Well, it was those wins, absolutely. Before he even arrived there, you could see there were a number of players that were falling foul of what was just really quite a freakish wind at that part of the course at the moment. It is a very difficult part of the course, Amen Corner, called Amen Corner for a reason. And last year in the Masters last year, he was the benefit of Francesco Molinari coming undone on the 12th. He was in the right place at the right time and went on to win. This year he got bitten, made that 10, hitting a couple of balls into the water there. But, true to Tiger Woods and the competitor that he is, what really stands out, and I think what's defined him more than the 10 is the 5 birdies he made in 6 holes thereafter. Never gave up and just kept fighting all the way to the end. And incidentally, I just had a chat here at the Joburg Open at Rand Park to young Jaden Shaper, a rookie professional, who says he was inspired by that, and it's made him even more determined to overcome any obstacles in his career.
That is just brilliant. And let's talk about our very own South African Dylan Frittelli. He finished on 11 under in the top 5 and thereby booking his spot at the 2021 Masters. Many firsts for him at this event.
Yes, Dylan is a PGA Tour winner already, so he's won on the PGA Tour. He's a player that likes to go through the various levels of his career and tick what he believes is every single box on that level before moving ahead. So he knows what it's like to win on American golf courses and on the toughest tour in the world against tough competition. The next step for him, he was saying it, coming into the Masters, the next step for him is a major title, and he's certainly framed his career around winning majors now, and that's going to be the next step up for him. A fantastic performance by him, a great Masters performance by him, top 5 finish, and as you say, booking his place in the next Masters, which is going to come really quickly in April. So he's got the game for it. He loves the American golf courses and loves that whole PGA Tour atmosphere. So he's going to take a lot of confidence coming out of this one.
Michael, you touched on it a bit earlier on the Joburg Open qualifiers tomorrow. Any names that we should be looking out for?
Well, we've got the qualifier taking place tomorrow. A lot of Sunshine Tour, European Tour professionals that are going to be hoping to grab a few spots into the main tournament, but already exempt into the main Joburg Open. The tees off on Thursday. We've got George Coetzee is back. He's a former winner of the tournament. Hayden Porteous, another former winner, he's back. We've got Christian Besaidnout, who's made it back from the Masters, played in his first Masters, made the cut, so he's managed to make it back from Augusta National. He's going to tee it up in the Joburg Open, so wonderful to have him here. And then, as I mentioned, you've got the young stars. You've got Jaden Shaper, who's in the field. We've got the amateur Joe Long from the UK, the amateur champion. He's playing here. So a lovely mix of European Tour and Sunshine Tour professionals for the start of what is a wonderful run of South African tournaments co-sanctioned with the European Tour. So a lot of these professionals very grateful for the next 3 weeks of top level golf in South Africa.
And is Rand Park ready for the weekend?
Rand Park is looking spectacular. It really is. I got a brief look at it now, and the greens are looking good. The fairways are looking really good. The early reports from some of the players who were out there have said that it's looking in really good shape. The rough is up. The greens should get faster as it goes on. All the facilities, everything around the COVID testing and the protocols has been top-notch. I went through it myself today, and it has really been very friendly, very well organized, and done to perfection and professionalism. So I think they are more than ready for this tournament.
So after the 2017 Open, the Joburg Open was absorbed into the SA Open. So what has led to the change this year?
Well, basically, when the SA Open was moved to Rand Park and was hosted by the city of Joburg, the city, of course, said, well, we don't want 2 major tournaments. So the Joburg Open kindly allowed themselves to be absorbed into the SA Open for the duration that the SA Open was played at Rand Park Golf Club. But now, of course, the SA Open this year going to be played at Sun City in the absence of the Nedbank Golf Challenge this year. So the SA Open moves to the Gary Player Country Club at Sun City, and that opened the door again for a major tournament in the city of Johannesburg. And they rightly said, look, we'd like our tournament back, please. So they've reclaimed the Joburg Open, as you mentioned, for the first time since 2017. And it's been an important tournament for our professionals, our South African pros. You know, Brandon Grace won his first European Tour title in this event. George Coetzee the same. Hayden Porteous the same. And the last champion in 2017, India's Shubhankar Sharma, that was his first major European Tour victory. He went on to become a global star as well. So it's good to have the tournament back on the international schedule.
Michael, we always appreciate your insights. Thank you so much for your time. That is, of course, Michael Vlismas, who is a golf enthusiast, really unpacking the Masters and also looking forward to the Joburg Open. That is where we'll wrap it up from the Sports Desk. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Full View continues at the top of the hour. Do stay tuned.